Hi, my name is A Flanagan, and this is for David Orr's class for Community Leadership. This is the video that will accompany my PowerPoint. This is going to give you a little bit of background information about Texarkana, Arkansas, and Texas. So basically, Texarkana is a pretty well-known city that lies in between both Arkansas and Texas. Whenever visitors pass through Texarkana, either traveling to Dallas or Little Rock, several people will stop and take a picture with the state line post office. There's a sign there that you can put your feet in between both states of Texas and Arkansas. So that's one thing that the city is known for and puts us on the map. I think that's pretty neat. So the name of Texarkana, I have always heard that Texarkana is made up from Texas, Arkansas, and Louisiana. We're Arklatex, and that's kind of where it gets its name from. So this research that I've done also gave me a little bit of background information on that, and come to find out that's actually true. So the name of Texarkana came from Colonel Gus Noble. He was working on the railroad from Little Rock, and he pinned a board up to a tree that said something like, "This is the name of a town which is to be built here." When he requested the town to be named after Texas, Arkansas, and Louisiana, it was thought that Louisiana was just a few miles up the road. However, it's more than 30 miles away from the state line. So just a little bit of demographics about Texarkana. According to the census, the population is around 37,280 people, of which 55.4 is white, 37.1 is black, and less than 1%, actually right at 0.5%, is American Indian, and 1.3% is from Asian descents. When it's broken down into sex, I thought that this was pretty interesting. Females were actually the majority of the population, and they hold over half, 52.5% of the population, and males are at 47.5. That's according to the census, census.gov. So a little bit of other information that I thought was pretty interesting from census was that 25.8% of the people in Texarkana are less than 18 years old. So I'm not sure if that has something to do with just people here that are making lots of babies, or the schools and stuff that we have, college students. So 7.1% of Texarkana is under the age of 5, and 14.4% makes up the age of 65 or older. So one thing that I want to focus on in this video would be about downtown. So I know that downtown, if you are a resident of Texarkana or if you've passed through Texarkana, you may think that our downtown area, which surprisingly is not Richmond Road, downtown like Main and Broad Street, you may think that that's kind of like a drab. I thought that. But come to find out, that has a lot of history behind it. My husband, his grandfather actually owned the shoe shop that was downtown. So Watson's Shoes, I think it was called. So that's pretty neat, just to us. But a lot of businesses have been focusing on trying to build Texarkana, downtown Texarkana, back up to what it used to be. Obviously, it's not going to be as popular as the Richmond Road or Summer Hill Road stores and things like that, but businesses have been focusing on trying to get the community to come downtown and work on fixing that community up, getting the buildings and structures to look a little bit more modern. We've got Silver Moon on Broad, which hosts children's plays, even weddings, proms, events, things like that. It's pretty neat. And there's some restaurants that are down there, really good, Zapatas, Verona's, things like that. And then each year there's a festival called Rail Fest Texarkana. So sometimes they will have musicians and artists come down there and perform. That will get a little bit of the community out to see what downtown is all about. a lot of the people that are behind that is for Main Street Texarkana. Their mission actually is to try to build downtown Texarkana, to what it once was. So they want to bring a bright future to the downtown district. What I thought was pretty interesting is that Main Street Texarkana offers loans and grants to help small business owners who want to also help and get Main Street and downtown back to what it once was, to get more people interested. So another area to focus on is our health care, which Texarkana serves a pretty big area of people. We have not only Wadley Hospital, but St. Michael Hospital as well. Both of those are on pretty different sides of town. So if you want to, visit either one of those, you can. That's pretty nice. Even though we are a smaller town, we do have 2 hospitals. So I think that that's very important to take notice in. We also, in the last year or 2, have had 2 emergency clinics open. It's a real ER without the wait, they say. It's actually an emergency room, not just a walk-in clinic or anything like that. We do have walk-in clinics. That's Healthcare Express, Urgent Care. Coleman Carney is another place that you can go and see a doctor. It's more of a general physician place, but you can also, see your doctor for an urgent care kind of thing as well after hours. So pretty much I think that Texarkana is pretty significant to me. I have lived here just about all my life, and doing this paper I've learned quite a bit about Texarkana that I thought that I knew, or that I thought was pretty neat. I don't plan on becoming a city official or anything like that, obviously, but just for the research purpose of this class, it was pretty interesting to learn some things about Texarkana that I once did not know. So I hope you have a great night, and I hope you have learned a little bit about Texarkana if you're watching this. And Mr. Orr, thank you so much for teaching us this semester, and we appreciate all you do. Thanks.